So here it is in person. Here's the on button, which I notice if you just hold the on button, it doesn't always come on. That time it did. But sometimes I'll hold it for over a minute and it won't come on. So you kind of have to tap it, hold it a second, and then hold it a second time. Sometimes it requires like 2 presses to signal. Other times, like just now, it came on. And it always makes that really loud beep. And it beeps whenever you press any button. So down here, there's the camera and video. Loud beep. And it signifies Wi-Fi. Alright, so that one doesn't beep and it's blinking. Once you actually connect the device, that will stop blinking. And then you can wirelessly transfer. I have found, though, personally, that it loses connection a lot. So if I'm just moving pictures real quick, I will connect to the app. But whenever I'm taking videos off of it, it's much easier to just connect this to the computer or just pull the SD card out and put it like right in my phone and just pull them out that way. And then I can just stitch them with another app or something. But yeah, stitching, all the stitching can be done on the app, but it's not as easy as it is on the computer, especially because it loses connection a lot. So I definitely recommend using the free computer app or software that it like comes with. I don't really recommend the mobile app. Also, it sometimes has issues on newer phones. It doesn't like the newer iOS and things like that. So there are also issues like that I've run into. Hard to turn off. Yep. I'll take a sample picture. I'll show this. And it makes a beep. Take a few seconds of video. Yeah. And yeah, pretty minimalistic. That's where you charge it. It's just a standard micro USB, like an Android phone. SD card slot. I'm pretty sure it's rated up to 64, but I've never had higher than a 32 in there. And it doesn't need like one of the V30 or really like, it doesn't need one of the extreme, just like an ultra is fine, just because it doesn't shoot higher than like the 1080 type footage. So also don't have it on the top resolution, which we'll now look at those settings. There's no RAW or anything, so I've never really messed with any of these things. I just leave everything on auto, and usually I reframe everything and just color correct things once I reframe it. So I just leave all this stuff on auto. Between these resolutions on this particular camera, I don't notice that big of a difference between them, so I rather just the faster, the smoother frame rate rather than the higher, because I don't really see that big of an increase when it's on the mats. But that's just me, and I'm usually looking at it on a smaller mobile screen anyway. Maybe it makes a big difference on a computer or something. But it has different modes, so I can make a hyperlapse or time lapse without even needing to edit later. Let's take a look at. Here's just the raw rectangular photo I took before. Let's open that up, see how it looks outside. This doesn't look the best because I'm looking at it on one screen, recording into another screen, so that's why these bars are going by, because I'm not really doing this best. But seeing this picture in person on the tablet, except for the sky being blown out horribly, otherwise the detail doesn't look too bad. And reframing this into some sort of tiny planet, playing around with this, throwing a filter on it, this would be a perfect Instagram photo. And then for importing, you just press that button to download the file. As simple as that. Or you can just click on several videos. Like that, and just hit download. Obviously, if it's longer, it's going to take longer to download. So continuing with that last photo, which here's the settings of different views. Looking at it in VR right on the app. And it's directional. Tiny planet. So when it's on the app, there's how you flip it to, and here's some auto-correcting. Delete. So with these, I find, unfortunately, you have to click on like one of these to share it. And then up here, hit share. And then it goes to ready. And then just back out. Or you can share it if you want, but usually I just discard it after I'm done. And then after I've done that, now I duplicated it. So now there's this photo and this photo. So this is the raw photo, and this is the one I just shared. And now it has that. So then I could go and take this and move it into the rest of my photo album. This copy, this one, I can only use it within the app. But now that I made so like this is the unstitched version. And this only works within the app. Once you share it, then you get the stitched version. Which, unfortunately, the videos, for whatever reason, always fail when you try and share them. So you have to go through this process and stitch it, and then you take this version, and then you can, once you move it out of this app, so meaning, go into your actual files, and look for, where, it's the wrong one. Oh, there it is. That's the app, IDV720. And so I've got 4 photos that are downloaded on that app. And here they are in its raw form. Those are the photos. Here's the one I was just working with. There's the raw form of the photo, unstitched, in my files. And then here's the stitched version. Not every device will support it like this, though, but Samsung devices will. And then I just simply want to take this, and I just want to, oh no, I gotta select it this way. I will just select it like that, and hit move, and I will just copy and paste this to another album, and then it'll be accessible right there in my photos. And then from there is how I go to Facebook and etc. with it.